Hello, welcome back to another Illustrator video. We're going to be looking at some 3D tools that got recently added, specifically this whole section here with like inflate and all this stuff. All right, so let's do Control Shift P and do a place. And we'll be looking at the gingerbread man in a moment, but I just wanted to start with this piece of road. This is because I might be doing a sort of like project here that could be quite fun. All right, so let's put this thing here. I guess you can go down there. Now, we want to edit, do the image trace. We'll do 3 colors. Okay. And we'll do an expand. And then we'll go to our thingamajig and alt rather. And we'll get rid of these little bits there as well. All right. So once you've got that, now what I've realized with the 3D materials thing here is that you can, at this stage, you can start basically putting all these materials in here, right? But if you do that, what actually happens is the way it loads, it goes really slowly. So what you actually have to do before you even start putting all the materials on is you should just save it to a graphic thing. So here's the various graphics that I've got here. I don't know why these are here. I probably won't use any of them, but all you have to do then, I'm trying to think like, so you add single graphic, and there it is, right? And what this means basically is it's sort of loaded into the memory a bit more better. So now when you go to materials, I can basically change the materials kind of fairly quickly. So if I change the material, and what I found is that when I didn't do that, I didn't add it to the graphics, it actually goes like way slower. You get that sort of loading stuff. Let me actually make it a bit bigger because it's a bit small, isn't it? Let's just make that, pump it up a little bit, maybe not that big. Just pump it up a little bit in size there. There are other things, there are like other ways to change the size of it. So for instance, we can put a bevel on. That'll give a cool effect. But you can do bunches of different stuff here. Like you can do inflation. You get these like presets. Let's see. So you can get like some interesting shapes just from like so yeah, so it's quite simple to get some interesting shapes just from what we happen to have there. Because obviously it's kind of like an interesting shape. The perspective. So yeah, you can do some fun stuff like that. Let's try taper in extrusion mode. Yeah, revolve is cool, right? Good way to make a big. You also got like the lighting stuff as well. There's like quite a lot in here that didn't used to be in here, right? The lighting's a bit faster. Another thing you can do that I think is also quite powerful in this, if you go into the 3D materials, in the materials section, look at properties, right? What you can actually do is let's get that. Do something with the gingerbread man. So we'll get our gingerbread man here. Put that down, and we'll just do I have a line? And you go gingerbread man, and let's do. I think we were doing 500 before. It's actually too small now, but we'll do. Yeah, let's do image trace with the 3 color. I'm not sure 3 colors is the best, but it doesn't really matter. And I've unfortunately removed that bit, but it doesn't matter. Let's just. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so let's just yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Okay, so then again, we want to make sure that we add this graphic to the. I guess we could do. Yeah, I think there must be a way to re. Is this going to tell me? I'm not quite sure how you rename them. But the point is this, right? See, I've got two graphics here. So say I had this graphic. If I went back to this guy, all right. So say I had this thing. Right. So this thing, right, has got that, but this is a bit where I'm not sure. You can actually add the. If I double click on this thing, well, I've done it too many times now. So you can so you see if I double click on this, I've basically put it as like it's like a sticker thing. This is something that I noticed when I did the other substance thing. Now how you actually get around doing things with that, I'm not actually sure if I'm being completely honest. Um, so we know I could try and do. Um, let's actually try and do something a bit more useful rather. I kind of went a bit. I don't. Uh, One thing you may notice though is that you can only basically have one texture, but you can have multiple graphics. Um, so that's a thing. If I lower the resolution, that's interesting, isn't it? So you could have almost like if you do so yeah, so you could be like cross the road where the. I mean, hmm, yeah, it looks like you can't do. This is more global. This. Let's change the light color as well. Let's do analogous instead. Interesting. Maybe a little bit greener. Maybe bump up the scale a little. One thing I will point out is just by messing around with this is it does seem actually no, it doesn't seem, because I was going to say it does seem that changing this, does this really lower things much? Not really. That actually gives, when you have more imperfection, it actually gives better contrast. Hmm. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different things that you could potentially change. Um, can I change the fill of this? I don't think I can actually change this fill of the graphic, can I? Let me see if I can. That'd be interesting, right? No, it doesn't let you do it, right? It would just swap. It just swaps the properties of the thing underneath. One thing you can do though, let's get something else. Let's get this tree as well. Uh, you can go over here for now, and we'll do image 3. Can I just press expand there, or do I have to press it here? I think it's the same, right? Where you So for instance, I could then get this tree here, put it, go to graphics, add that in as well. And then I could just keep on like layering it on top of this thing. So we take a look at this. You see we currently got graphic 2 with the spotted concrete. Bump that one in as well. Now how can I get this to do much? It looks like it's over there, right? But yeah, you don't get much choice. You don't get many choices here. Wouldn't it be better if I, you know what? I think maybe you can trick it actually. If I did this, maybe you can actually trick it. So I make this tree gold. Let's do brass because it's easier to click. Right? I can add that in there, and I could just put it on here. Yes, actually, yeah. So that is like the order that you would do it, right? Um, because you can't change it. It doesn't look like you can change it once it gets to this stage. I don't think you can, right? But anyway, that will do for now. So thanks for watching.